Welcome back. Today I'm going to go over this 7.62 by 39 rifle, the upper made by Citizen Arms. You guys saw this on video before, but I did some work to it. Just kind of want to show you guys what I did in a non-range format. So I got this upper secondhand, came with a bunch of magazines. It was a really good deal. I was really happy to grab it, but it had a super thick coat of camouflage paint all over it, like you could pick off flakes. So I stripped that. It was a ton of work and a ton of citrus strip. And underneath on the handguard actually was some DDC anodizing, and the upper was black. On top of all of that was gray Cerakote. So it was Cerakote and then layers of paint. So I got all the paint off, started getting some of the Cerakote off, and I was like, hey, you know what, this is too much work. So I kept the kind of two-tone paint. I just did the upper in this very light kind of tan and brown paint job. If you guys are gonna paint your rifles, I always recommend do a light coat. Don't glob it on. There's no reason to have it super thick. So I just did some slashes, and I used just some rubber band to mask off for those high contrast points. Key things I did also for this rifle post range day. I mentioned that I could feel some of the heat coming through the gas tube, so I just added these BCM M-LOK covers on the handguard, make them in black and make them in tan, obviously, and they're pretty good. They just snap right in. On the top here, because of the way the gas tube is, it's very, very close to those M-LOK panels. You get a little bit of contact, so I just threw some more riggers bands on top just to keep those locked in. These are also great for sling storage. So I'm using a 2-point adjustable. It's very, very basic. It's very simple. I think this is a good way to go for a very light rifle. If I was carrying something heavier, I would want a little bit more robust of a sling. I'm using the stock QD point right near the barrel nut. I'm using a QD point back here at the receiver end plate. I added one QD point up front for the sling, very easy BCM piece there. And I added another pick section down here. I might end up moving that somewhere so I can put a light on it if I need to. This is really just a very kind of light setup. I think of this fitting into a affordable training option, some light hunting maybe. Because again, it's a 30 caliber rifle. But this is not a setup that's purely for very serious use. I went with a Vortex Spark. It's on that Aimpoint T1 footprint. I had it on hand, and it's holding up just fine. It will shoot until it breaks, and then I'll get a different optic probably from Vortex for free. I got some throwback, LaRue sights on here, fold-up sights. So again, back to the design of this rail. I got one pick section up front, and that's just for that front sight. And the rest of it is smooth, so you get a really solid handle on it, even with covers all throughout. And then under the rear sight, what I'll do is I will write the 0 for the rifles. This is a 50 yard meter 0. You also see the laser engraved Citizen Arms logo there. And I stripped some of the paint off after I painted it. So you can see the 7.62 by 39 engraving. You can also see that gray Cerakote underneath. What you guys want to know, I'm sure, is this isn't an unusual caliber, is how is reliability. So far it's been 100% actually with this rifle. I'm very impressed. The C Products mags make a big difference. These 28 rounders are the ways to go. And then as far as buffer setup, it's just a standard H1 with a Geissele Super 42 spring. It's the standard bolt carrier group from Citizen Arms. And this brake is actually working really well too. So this thing was kind of plug and play. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought I might have replaced some stuff in the bolt carrier group. Maybe mix and match some weight just to see how this gun was gassed, but everything was fine. So I think this really goes to show that if you make a rifle correct the first time, it kind of stands up to a high round count and multiple owners. I'll probably shoot this some more on video for you guys. I may lay down and bag it, maybe put different optic on to see what kind of accuracy I'm getting from this rifle versus my other 7.62 by 39 gun. But so far, I'm very happy with it. I actually grabbed this just as the new SIG MCX came out, and they're really touting their 7.62 by 39 variant. My thought is, you can make an AR in the same caliber work just fine. All right, guys, you have any questions? Please let me know. It's kind of just a quick update on a rifle that I'm pretty pumped to have, and I think we'll shoot some more in the future. Thanks.